To the beat.
Welcome to Liquid Lunch. I like how that just stops.
It was a professional fade-in. A dull thud was heard.
Hey, it's Friday, March 5th. It's March already. It feels like spring a little bit.
Last weekend, or last Friday, we're here.
Yep.
Snowstorm outside.
Right.
Crazy. This week, sunshine, beautiful, warm, hearkening of spring to come.
Only another 6 months.
I'm aghast. Didn't the rodent say it was going to be 6 weeks of winter? And
it's
actually,
always 6 weeks.
And actually, if you do count it out,
it's always 6 weeks.
I know.
Like, is there a different answer?
There really isn't. It's just how miserable will that 6 weeks be, which it ain't, and it hasn't.
It's been a pretty good winter.
It's been a non-winter, really, if you think about it. So enough of the weather.
Oh, well.
Let's get on to sports.
Right.
Okay.
Sports. We had Brian on the show yesterday, Brian Hassett.
Yes. I missed it, unfortunately, but I did get the communique via email that he's going to be on talking about the Olympics and most likely the hockey wrap-up. And
it's like it's starting to get stale now, though.
It
whole
is.
Olympic talk.
Well, you know what? It's funny. I read in the paper yesterday. What's it been like, a week, pretty much 5 days of news coverage.
Yeah.
Bored with the Olympics. Canadians, peak, at the top of our mountain. We're basically just falling off that mountain already. It doesn't matter. Nobody remembers.
No. And winter's over.
And
Actually, it ended before the Olympics in Vancouver, which is a big problem.
Yeah, that is true. That was a big problem for the Winter Olympics not to have winter in Canada that year.
But they got through it.
They did. And we did pretty well.
Yeah.
Was the fix in?
I don't know what that means.
We got a lot of gold without having a lot of snow. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
So let me tell you my little story
about
this morning.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, they got a Starbucks in my neighborhood now.
I'm sure they have a couple. Yeah.
Well, they got the our neighborhood is a unique blend of somebody.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Is that your phone?
Calling me. It's on the show.
I'm at work, honey.
I can't answer that right now. I'm trying to do a show.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Anyways, so our neighborhood is a unique blend of the old scummy, run-down neighborhood and the new super yuppie, you know what I mean.
It's in the midst of a change.
So you got your Starbucks right next to your Jim's Western sandwiches. If you know what I'm saying.
And Jim's been there for like 47 years.
He's been there a long time.
Yeah.
But anyways, nothing wrong with Jim's.
No.
He really does have the best Western sandwiches in Toronto.
And this is in the East End, isn't it?
East End. East is good.
East is good for
I'm
West.
sold on the East now.
Yeah.
As a longtime West guy,
yeah,
I never thought I'd want to go East, but I love the East.
So tell me about your Starbucks.
So there's a Starbucks, and there's like a couple of other like high-end coffee shops.
Okay.
And they're like they're not chains. They're like local proprietor.
But catering to the
So Went into this one this morning, which I've never been into before. I've seen it. I've looked at it. And I went in there and I forgot what I was going to say.
No, really? I thought you were just sort of couching how you were going to present this wonderful story. You just forgot, didn't you, Grandpa?
No, I was going to talk about something.
Yeah.
No, I got the point. But there was something else I wanted to say about it. I've never been in there before, right? So I went in there, and I was kind of slow to get rolling this morning, if you know what I mean. Because I was out late last night.
Right.
And I said, don't forget, one of these high-end coffee shops who's right across the street from Starbucks. So they have to be better than Starbucks, whatever that means.
And pricier.
I don't even know. Yeah, actually.
They probably were, right? Yeah.
I walked out of there with 2 coffees, and I barely got change back from my 10.
Wow.
But anyways, okay, there it goes again. You see? A little slow to get going this morning, but I walked in there and I go, you got anything like Tim Hortons?
No, did you?
That's what I said, yeah. And I got the distinct impression that they were not impressed.
They wanted you to leave.
Yeah, and then I noticed as I was leaving that the people in there were way cooler than the people at Starbucks.
Really?
If you know what I mean.
Well, no, I don't. Tell me what you mean by cooler.
Well, just
aloof.
I don't know, just like the Toronto, like super artsy.
Okay, yeah.
Wealthy, artsy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Starbucks. I'm going to get something better than Starbucks.
I'm going to somebody who really does care about coffee.
Yeah.
Right. A barista of sorts.
Yeah. That's my little story.
Well, we did kill some time there, didn't we? Okay. What do we got going on today?
We have a pretty big show. We got Cheryl Rankin is here.
Cool.
She's been doing fabulous things.
She's quite responsible for many of the guests that come on here.
She's
some of the cooler ones,
Great job. And although I feel I have a relationship with her, I've never met her before.
Wow.
But so we're going to get to know her.
So
She's been on the show before, but I wasn't here.
And you've
that
got
day.
a computer relationship with her, but not a face-to-face.
Exactly.
Cool.
So that's happening. Then we have Jessica Obregon from paramita.ca.
Let's
just look it up.
Yeah,
it's all there on the internet.
Makeup stuff like that. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay then.
That's going to be great.
Okey-doke.
Funny, I was just asking this morning, how come women wear makeup and guys don't? Apparently, in the old days, the guys did.
What old days are you talking about?
know.
Like 3,000 years ago, the
I don't
Egyptians,
know.
things like that.
Or maybe the French.
Well,
Back before they.
well.
Remember
Yeah.
the old days when you only took a shower once a year?
Oh yeah, when you powdered yourself up and you
Yeah.
wore the powdered wigs and stuff. Well, that was because there was a lot of disease spread by
Well, they didn't
water
have
and stuff, and they
showers.
didn't have a lot of water that was, fit to drink or bathe in.
And then, of course, we have Jason Carrington coming in. Orange Photography.
Wow,
Orange.
what a name though, Jason Carrington.
It's a perfect name.
It's a
I
soap
had that
opera
name.
name, yeah. Hugh Reilly's pretty dang good.
And but we're gonna start off. We've got the band is here.
Breakaway
Noon.
Yeah, man.
They just are
They
here.
got here right at noon. They broke away.
That's right.
And got here just on in time.
That's so ironic.
I know.
So do we have some music by Breakaway Noon?
I'm thinking we do.
I'm hoping we do.
Blues on top of all that
somebody's
stuff.
on top of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's hear a track from Breakaway Noon, then we'll come back and chat with the band right after this. As Liquid Lunch gets underway here, it's March 5th, 2010. Me and Stu will be right back.